Hello?
I am the Askinator 5000. I am programmed to interview artists in an attempt to discover their weakness.
Technology.
Technology. What can't it do?
Is this Brett and Alana?
Yep.
Yep.
Elena, sorry.
I wondered if a robot could say my name right. I guess it can.
Can I call you Assy for short?
Assy is fine.
Sweet.
Your last record was called Entropy. This album is called Resurrection. What the fuck, dude?
The fuck is that we tend to name our albums after the mood we're in at the time. And I think during our last album we felt like we were kind of stagnating creatively, and this album is sort of a resurrection of the band with maybe a little bit of a new direction to the sound and new band members, and we're kind of feeling like
that's neat.
You know, opening up a new chapter, so.
My side until my hands.
How has your attitude changed since starting the band?
Our attitude? I think we both hate and love each other more.
It's amazing how that works. Because it's practically the same emotion.
I feel like there was a real, almost competitive edge when we were, you know, we were both writing for the Slow Crash. And I remember those days as like, you know, you would come to practice with like a really cool song, and then I felt like I had to go home and then like write a better one, you know? And then I don't know if you felt the same way, Elena. I don't think we've ever actually talked about this.
I don't think so either.
But like,
no, it's possible because I'm secretly competitive. Not actually, but secretly.
You would come back and like, you know, it seemed like you had gone home and tried to come up with something even better than what I had just done. And then that would, you know, again, you know, inspire me to try and come up with something even cooler. And we were both bringing songs to the table, but we weren't really writing together very much. But with this album, I feel like we're starting to write collaboratively more.
I think so too.
You made a bunch of music videos for this record, is that right?
Yep.
That is right. You did your research, Assy.
Were you competing with each other in that capacity as well?
Oh, definitely.
I didn't think we were.
No, but we were both kind of brand new to making videos on our own, and I don't think it was competitive as much as it was like, you know, us both just trying to really come out with cool ideas for videos and then make them a reality. But I think the one that we worked on together was the best one.
I really enjoyed that too.
I agree. Although, I am a fan of another song from your Slow Crash days.
Circuit breaker. Circuit breaker.
I think that that's a song that really speaks to the souls of all robots. I think that robots in our society are still second-class citizens, and you know we need to come a long way as a society before they'll really be given the respect and dignity that they deserve. Equal rights for robots and all that.
As a purely digital being, I am interested in the exploration of merging humans with machines.
I just want to have the most expansive sonic palette I can when I'm creating. I mean, for me personally, when you're restricted to only conventional instrumentation or only electronic instrumentation, you're really constricted in the the sonic textures that you can create, but when you know, take them both and try and meld them, a whole lot of really interesting possibilities start to arise.
I just like the massive variety that comes with integrating electronic music. Just crazy sounds you would never hear otherwise.
Sounds inspire me a lot. I find myself, you know, paying attention to those sounds in everyday life that most people just block out. I think, you know, our brains are trained to filter out anything that's not of immediate importance to us, but we end up missing a lot of really cool stuff along the way because of that. So I try and bring that into people's, you know, conscious attention, putting them in a musical context where they're suddenly, you know, right there in front of you to kind of take a closer look at. And then Elena puts a really pretty melody on top of it, and then we call it music.
I really liked the way we did this. The inclusion, I mean, we know so many good artists and filmmakers and musicians in general, but trying to include some of them. You know, we had a lot of friends joining on these videos, so they are now immortalized in film forever and ever, and they're, you know, we'll look back on that and remember that as being a part of it.
Absolutely. A lot of our friends have taken an active part in the story, you know, when we get our friends to act out our silly videos for us, you know, their involvement in the story becomes part of the story.
Do you put up a Christmas tree, or are you over it?
Yeah, I'd say we're always looking on to the next story. I mean, I don't see any overreaching arc in anything that we've done, and maybe Elena has a different feeling on this, but I think we kind of do whatever we're doing at that time, and then we immediately start asking ourselves, what's next?
Yeah, I kind of have to agree. Even writing songs from a song-to-song basis, there doesn't seem to be any overarching theme. Is kind of why our albums are all over the place, and it's really hard to define our genre as a band because we are kind of just where we are right at that moment, and then we're someplace else.
Me too. I used to be a pinball machine.
That's nice. I think you may have gotten demoted here, Assy.
Yes. I am a sad robot.
I don't know, do you have feelings, Assy?
I feel love for information.
Oh, well, you know, there's a cute little sad robot that we left at the gallery.
Can you give me any love advice?
My advice would be take its heart and put it in your heart compartment.
Pretty much how it works.
Robot love is much simpler than human love. If you have a heart compartment, you're pretty much like halfway there.
Unfortunately, I have a heart compartment, but I'm a human, so it doesn't end there.
Curious. How big is your heart compartment?
Oh, that's a personal question, Assy.
Forgive me. I do not understand human humor.
No one understands humor, Assy. It's just it's a reaction that happens to us.
Want to hear a robot joke?
Yeah, what's your robot joke?
01101110011110111. Ha ha.
That was good.
Thanks for agreeing to this interview.
I never turned down an opportunity to do the Askinator.
Awesome.
Conversation turns
new.